Muffin's Last Nerb. Once upon a time, in the faraway and magical realm called Bunnyland, Muffin the Great, the benevolent bunny ruler, found herself in quite the predicament. Her supply of Nerbs had run dry. Nerbs were the mystical thing that kept her calm and patient, especially when the hooman Natayee was annoying her for one reason or another. Muffin would often exclaim,
"Nay, you get on my last nerve."
But now she had no more Nerbs to spare. Determined to find a fresh supply, Muffin decided to go on a shopping adventure. She invited her best friend, Lil Brown, the shy little brown bear who spoke only in
Murmle.
With a map in paw, they set off through the beautiful and vast landscape of Bunnyland. Their first stop was to visit Baaaa, the narcoleptic sheep who spent most of her time dozing in a meadow of soft grass.
"Baaaa, do you know where I can find me some Nerbs?"
asked Muffin. Baaaa yawned and said something incoherent before drifting back to sleep.
"Baaaa, baaaa, baaaa, baaaa."
Muffin and Lil Brown decided to move on. Next, they visited the hummingbees, who were always busy collecting honey while wearing their little running shoes. The bees buzzed around, occasionally sneezing, because they forgot to take their antihistamines.
"Do you have any Nerbs?"
Muffin asked. The bees shook their heads and pointed toward the forest. Muffin and Lil Brown then made their way through the forest, arriving at the workshop of Nom Nom, the diligent beaver from Kanakanak. Nom Nom was munching on a pencil while working on a wooden sculpture.
"Hey, Nom Nom, do you know we can give me some Nerbs?"
Muffin inquired. Nom Nom replied in his usual and only audible sounds of
Num, 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 num.
Which actually meant, "Sorry, Muffin, I haven't seen any Nerbs around here." Their next stop was Bob the cat's house, but as expected, Bob was not home. Bob was always out working one of Bob's many jobs. Muffin sighed and decided it was time to visit Bud, the ancient gnome with a soft white beard and long white hair who always had wise solutions. Bud welcomed them warmly into his cozy cabin, and after hearing Muffin's dilemma, Bud stroked his beard thoughtfully and said,
You should speak to Samuel, a wise one, the wise and shiny-headed elf. He's a solution expert."
With renewed hope, Muffin and Lil Brown set off to find Samuel. They found him in a clearing, simultaneously learning a new gourmet recipe and practicing bun fu, the ancient bunny martial art. Samuel listened to Muffin's plight, but revealed that he too had run out of Nerbs, having spent too much time with Natayee lately. Feeling frustrated and hopeless, Muffin sat down with a huff, but Lil Brown had an idea. He murmled softly to a group of nearby hummingbees, asking them to send a letter to the guppies who lived in the deep blue lake. Moments later, their reply arrived. "Speak to the buttersquash fairies
Cup, cup,
who take care of the gourds and flowers of Bunnyland."
club, club.
Following the guppies' advice, Muffin and her friends made their way to the meadow where the buttersquash fairies resided. These cutie-patootie fairies with their delicate wings and gentle demeanor
I'm not cute.
listened to Muffin's request. They flapped their wings and carefully collected a basket of pretty pink flowers called impatience. With a final flap, the impatiens lost all of their ims and transformed into fresh Nerbs. Muffin and Samuel's eyes sparkled with joy.
"Thank you so much."
Muffin exclaimed. The friends all cheered,
Num, 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 num.
celebrating their teamwork and the successful quest for Nerbs. Both Muffin and Samuel the wizard now had a fresh supply to keep them calm and collected, especially when Natayee was around. And so in the magical land of Bunnyland, peace and patience were restored, thanks to the help of friends
Hey, now you didn't call me cute no time in this whole story now. I don't even want to hear no more.
And a little bit of fairy magic. Thank you for listening to Memoirs of Muffin the Great. And if you enjoyed listening to this story, please make sure to share, like, and subscribe.